I wasn't even recording. Hey guys, my name is Keisha. I don't know how to cook, but I do know how to do some makeup. So let's get into the look. First things first, we're going to has some vitamin C in it. This is clutch. Love it. One thing I would say is this don't get brown. Like I thought it was gonna get brown, but it don't get brown. I mean, it's still glue though, so I ain't tripping. It does what it needs to do. I get our setting powder, one size, and I just rub it all across my face. I definitely need to get some more of this soon. But that little container lasted a minute. I got that during Black Friday and it's almost been a whole month. So and I do my makeup almost every single day. Okay, guys, this is the brow pencil that I use. It's Anastasia. I've actually been using this brow pencil for almost 2 months now, and I do not plan on switching because it's so creamy. It comes on so smooth. I literally can draw my brow outline on there and fill it in with no problems. Like, this is probably the best eyeliner pencil I've ever used. And I'm not even lying to you. If you feel like you got an eyeliner pencil that's better than this pencil, come to me and let's talk, and you can send me a free one and we can test it out. But back to this video. Number 13, Juvia's Place. Fire. Anything Julia Place has is always fire. I just love it. Um, yeah, it's fire. A flat brush. Juvia's Place concealer with the flat brush that also came from Juvia's Place. The concealers in number 13, you're going to get a little bit, just a little bit, because you have to trace out the brow. You don't want to put a lot of product on there just yet because you want to make for sure that you outline it perfectly. I like to bring that concealer all the way down to my eyelid because I already know I'm going to do some eyeshadow. So yeah, that's what you're going to see me do in this video. I also blend out the top as well. Make sure that the arches are perfect at the bottom. That way when you go to the top, you just smooth it out and it's good to go. Once you're done with that, you go back in to look at your brows to make sure everything looks good. Fill in if you need to fill in also, but also conceal if you need to conceal, because once you're done with the concealer, I typically do not like to come back to this step. So I always make sure that my brows are done first, and if my brows are not done right, we're going to keep doing them over and over again until they're done correctly. So once I'm done with that, then I will move over into blending in the concealer that is down on my eyelid and blending it out with a thicker brush. You can also use the concealer brush as well, and you'll just bring it down. And then I also like to use beauty blenders to blend out the concealer on my eyelid, and also the puff powder thingy sponge, whatever it's called. That's also cool too. And then once that is done, then we are going to go and use our eye primer. Also, that black bottle you see me spray, holy grail. Go get you some. It's some continuing mist spray. It just keeps the powder, it keeps the foundation, keeps everything in place while you're still finishing your look. So yeah, then you'll see me fill in my brow again because I had noticed that some was patchy. We don't like patchy brows. We like full brows, full fluffy illusional brows. So you see me go back in and do that, and then once we're done to do the concealer. Okay, bye. We're gonna use our James Charles palette. It got the nudes and stuff, you know. So we're gonna use the nudes, and we're gonna do a little bit of black and do like a little smoky on how I created. So first things first, I like to do the light brown. Then I go to the dark brown, and then I go to the black. So, and I make sure I use the same brush the whole time. So, get this much product. Maybe you don't see that. Probably can't see, but I'm gonna show you. So, start in like the crease area, and then bring your way up. Now you ain't gotta finish blending it out. You don't, because we're gonna get there again. Okay. And blend in a circular motion, and then you can go around. You see that brown? Yeah. Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can get a little bit more. We're going to get a little bit more. Mind you, we're still using the same brown. We're still using the same brown. Get your fluffy brush and blend going up. This is adorable. This is cute. Now, if you want to cut creasy, you can cut creasy, but we're not going to cut creasy today. We're going to just blend it going up to create the smoky look, because you don't really need concealer to make the to create the smoky look. You can do it with the eyeshadows itself. Get your brown, and you're going to bring it down here. Do not put it in the crease, because when you put it down here, you're just going to blend it up. So, and you see the blend, the consistency of that blend. It's like Picasso created that. Now, if you want to do black, you can still do black. If you feel like, oh, this is too dark for me, stop right here and wait till we get to the foundation part. Do not go any further. But if you like, want to go a little bit darker, cool, stay. You're gonna do black. Do not get a lot. 2 dabs, 3 dabs, that's it. And you're gonna put it there. And you're just packing it. You're not even blending it. You're gonna get your other brush that you used earlier to blend out the first brown, to blend out the black. And that is your smoky eye. Okay. Now this is the darkest we're gonna go today, cause yeah, it's dark. I promise you, it's dark. It's dark. It is good. It looks good. It gives that chocolatey look. Yes, it is giving for sure. But one thing I will say is, if you feel like that black is not blended out good enough, get you a more smudged brush and go in that area, and then go back in with your brush. Sometimes the lighting can be deceiving. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is super cute. All right, let's go to our next step. Foundation. So we're using one size, 45G deep dark. All right, so Juvia's Place 13 again. I really use Juvia's Place concealer for everything. I don't really have another concealer, so this is like my only one. Also, note to self, if you ever feel like your concealer is too dark, add concealer. Typically, I add my Juvia's Place just because it is a little bit lighter. If you feel like it's too dark, add the color blue color corrector. So, and then let me know how you like that. Listen, we're about to do it. It's okay. This is definitely going to be a good before and after because, ooh, this is Sephora. When it comes to my lips, I always make for sure I do setting powder first because I feel like that kind of gives it like a base for when it's time to create your lips. I did a black um, liner around the lips, and then I went with a nude. The black liners from NYX Cosmetics. The nude is from Remedy by Ari. I tried to go for like a Chucky lippy that she did on that movie, but it was given too scary and it was not working with what the look I already had on my eyes. We were wanting to make it more subtle and more natural. So you see me kind of like playing with it a little bit, and yeah, we was not doing that. So all right, so let's jump back on these lashes. So we put the other one on after it dried a little bit and then attached it. Do you see how easy it was to attach these lashes? When I tell you these lashes are so easy, you have to get them to try it out to know how easy it is. So then I do the underline eyeliner for the eye. I was really going for like a dark, like Valentine's Day look. I don't know why, but that was just something that just spoke to me, and I just felt the need to create that look. And I actually am gonna recreate this, but instead of doing it with the brown, we're gonna do it with red and black when Valentine's Day comes. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so once we were done with that, just I out underline, use the black underline eyeliner. Where can I get my words out? Use the black eyeliner to underline your eyeline, your waterline. That's the word. Your waterline, and then you're gonna take this powder away with the fluffy brush. It doesn't have to be any fluffy brush. I typically use the same fluffy brush whenever I am taking the powder away because I am gonna use the bronzer as well, and then also go back in with my powder blush also. So I typically use the same brush for those same three things. This is probably my favorite brush. I love that brush so much when it's time to take the powder off because I'm taking that powder off, but I'm also pressing the powder into my skin as well and using my bronzer take the excess powder away. And so that's one thing that they always say, like if you're wanting to do your makeup like a full glam, you gotta learn the steps to create the effects of like your face being smaller or your nose being wider. Whatever effects that you're trying to create, you gotta learn the layers to being able to create a makeup look. Because you see how my face separates between the blush and also the highlighter of the under my eye, and then also the highlighter where my chin is at. So yeah, that's like what they mean by that. And then as I'm putting the bronzer on my face, I'm just patting it into all the spots where the highlighter was. And that includes my forehead, my under eyes, and then my jawline. And then sometimes I do go back in with my blush. It just all depends on if I feel like I need a little bit more. This looks 8 though. We just gotta figure out this lip situation, and we're gonna fix it. This look, I actually used a second blush because normally I do liquid blush and then I do powder blush, but this go around I did just two powder blush brands, this one and then also one size. I wanted it to be a little bit lighter, so I did go back in with one size blush. Also, has anybody noticed that Huda Beauty is coming out with a purple powder? I actually want to try that because I've heard that purple powder, purple blush, and all that actually goes on dark skin very well. So I'm definitely intrigued to see how that all goes. This look eats down, okay? Period. But we're gonna set our lips so we don't have to touch them up tonight. Get you some setting powder. So after that, we also took a couple of pictures, and I'm going to show you what they looks like in the video at the end. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also turn on that bell notification to be notified when I do post videos. I'm also getting in the process of posting more than once a week because I have so much content that I have to produce in this little bit amount of time before Valentine's Day come, and I want to make for sure all my videos have been posted so I can start fresh and get those Valentine's Day looks out for y'all. All right, see y'all later. Bye.